student, welcome to this YouTube channel initiated by Gnanmanjari Modern School. I hope that you all are very fine with your family members. Okay students, so now in this video you will see that unit number 6. We are at the end part of unit number 6 and that is effect of British rule in India. Means how British rule could affect us and how they were successful to stop our industries and all. In previous videos of this unit, you have noticed or you have observed that Britishers were very cruel, Britishers were very pitiless and merciless on Indians. They just seized the Indian farmers' lands, they just seized all the money and they ruined all the industry and textile industry and all other industry. And because of that, what happened, the condition of farmers was very much pitiful, and consequently farmers started committing suicide and farmers just lost their lands as well as lost their money. And because of that, poverty, unemployment and superstitions and that killing and murder were there. So this way the whole scenario of British rule in India was just terrific, and not a single person was happy with the rule of Britishers in India. The reason behind this was they introduced heavy taxes on all the field of working, and because of that all the industries were just destroyed. In this scenario, there was a ray of hope among them. It means all the Britishers were not bad. Some of them were good, and they also did something good to change the situation of Indian farmers and Indian people. Lord William Bentinck was one of them. He tried a lot to change the scenario of British rule, and he was interested in the benefit, interested in the development of India as well as Indian people. So in this topic, in today's topic, we will learn that how Lord William Bentinck introduced new things and how he just abolished some evil practice called sati and evil practice called child marriage. Sati means, student, that woman had to burn herself with the death of her husband without with or without her own desire. So that was the evil practice, we can say. That was the superstitions. And except that sati, there were also many wrong rules which Lord William Bentinck wanted to abolish, and he did, and he was successful in abolish those kind of evil practices. So with the help of this Lord William Bentinck, the whole scenario of our Indian people's mind and the situation of India was just started changing, and this way this Lord William Bentinck and other Britishers helped India to develop their situation. So let's see which kind of help did we get from these Britishers which were beneficial for us. Before I start that topic, you have some time to note down these new words which I have written on the board. Please you note down this, student. Okay students, so I am here on page number 35 and the topic is suspicion about the reforms. When William Bentinck came to India, liberal thinking was getting its stronghold in England. So it was the time when Lord William Bentinck came to India, and at that time that the situation of England was much liberal, and this way of thinking slowly reached India, and that liberalization of England came to India slowly with Lord William Bentinck. The British rulers started taking interest in lives of people of India. Now what happened? Up to this situation, Britishers were very cruel to Indian people. But now they started taking interest in the lives of Indian people. They started taking interest in development of Indian people. Lord William Bentinck became quite popular in India by introducing new beneficial reforms. Some of the Britishers were very good in they were very good in the interest because they were having interest of uplifting the life of Indian people. Lord William Bentinck was one of them, and he was very successful in introducing new reform in India. Means people started liking him because he did many beneficiary things for Indian people. During his time, Indians started getting jobs in company administration. So the first thing Lord William Bentinck did is, there was a rule that Indian people couldn't get any kind of government job in company administration. But thanks to Lord William Bentinck, because of him, that Indian people started getting job in British administration. So this first thing he had done, Indians were allowed to use their mother tongue in the court of law. The second thing he had done is, he allowed Indian people to use their mother tongue in court of law. Raja Ram Mohan Roy and other social reformers were constantly making efforts to stop the evil practice of sati. The third thing that Lord William Bentinck wanted to do, and he did successfully, is at the time of him, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was not interested in this evil practice of sati. He tried a lot to abolish this evil practice of sati, but somehow he was the only person who was against this sati rivaj, we can say. So Lord William Bentinck helped him. Lord William Bentinck thought that this sati evil practice was not the right thing. So he just helped Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and with the help of this Lord William Bentinck, in 1829, this sati, evil practice of sati, was abolished. Bentinck agreed to these efforts and passed a law in 1829 to ban the practice of sati. Finally, with the help of Lord William Bentinck, in 1829, this Raja Ram Mohan Roy was successful to ban on the evil practice of sati. This is the first paragraph we have discussed. In this first paragraph, we got three things which was beneficiary for us. First is Bentinck introduced new reforms. So this first is, Indian people started getting job in British company, means that company administration. Second, it is that Indian people could speak their mother tongue, means could use their mother tongue in court of law. And third and very important thing that Lord William Bentinck introduced was, he just abolished that evil practice of sati with the help of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Student, you have few time to note down this thing or note down the 2 keywords of this first paragraph. After that we will go for another paragraph. Please note down this. the social evils as per the will of social reformers. The orthodox class witnessed this reform with suspicion. So now what happened? William Bentinck was very much interested in abolish this all the evil practices of the society. But some of the orthodox people of India were not happy to eradicate this kind of rule, and they were suspicions. They were suspicions because of they were suspicions of these new policies. Means orthodox means old-minded people. They were not ready to change this reform. The company had passed a resolution to spend 1 lakh rupees every year on education, but it was not implemented. So now talking about the education. So company was interested to uplift the situation of education in India, and company had passed a resolution that every year company would use or spend 1 lakh rupees for the education, but that was not implemented somehow. Finally, an education committee was formed during the time of Bentinck. In the year 1834, Lord Macaulay thought of introducing English education in India. So what we are learning today, and this English, what we are learning today in this English medium school and this English subject in our syllabus. So we are very thankful to Lord Macaulay, because this person, Lord Macaulay, introduced English in Indian education. So we are very thankful or grateful to Lord Macaulay for introducing English in Indian education. However, the educational method advocated by Macaulay could not benefit the youth. Indians lost the advantage of acquiring the ancient knowledge and skills developed by their ancestors. One disadvantage we got because of this is because of introducing this new education system, Indian youth just started forgetting their ancient knowledge and their ancient the traditions and all. The method of British education system was opposed by a number of intellectuals, and Mahatma Gandhi told it to give millions a knowledge of English is to enslave them. Many people just opposed this new education system, and one of them was Mahatma Gandhi. And Mahatma Gandhi also told a thing about this education system was, and he told that to give million a knowledge of English, it means to enslave them. Enslave means to become slave of someone. That by receiving English education we have enslaved the nation. So he told that it means he was not in favor of getting English education in India. Later 3 universities were established in 1857. The Britishers could get education workforce due to the introduction of English education. Now what happened in 1857? 3 new universities were introduced, and Britishers were very much trying to get that English education through 3 universities. Alongside, it was developed nationalistic thinking among the educated Indians, and this thinking of getting English education spread in whole nation. Many machines were invented to facilitate the industry, transport and communication. Not only in education, but in transport, in industry and in communication. Many people tried a lot, and many new machines were introduced. Considering the convenience in running administration and strategic importance for the military, the Britishers introduced the railways in India. So, the Britishers thought that it would be very easy for military people, or it would be very easy in that running administration and strategy and transportation. Britishers introduced railway in India. So, this is the new reforms that Lord William Bentinck and other Britishers just introduced in India. Let me write the keywords for this. After that, we'll go for another paragraphs. Okay, students. So the second paragraph word is William Banting tried to eradicate social evils. Orthodox class was suspicion about this. Secondly, resolution of using 1 lakh rupees for education but it couldn't implement it. Finally, an education committee was formed in 1834 Lord Macaulay tried to introduce English education in India. The educational method advocated by Macaulay couldn't not benefit not beneficial for youth. There are many disadvantages. Disadvantages of these. First, you note down this. After that, I'll write more keywords. So William Banting tried to eradicate social evils. Orthodox class was suspicious about this. Means these orthodox people were not happy with this new reform. Resolution of using 1 lakh rupee for education. Means Lord William Banting tried or passed a resolution that for education system 1 lakh rupees had to be used for that. But education and for that he just made one education committee. But and in that committee, what did they just decide? So in 1834, Lord Macaulay tried to introduce English education in India. So Macaulay was there and he was thinking to introduce English education in India. But that Indian youth, that was not beneficial and that was not useful for Indian youth. And many disadvantages of this means many people thought that would not go rightly in that. Now what happened after that? Let me write the keywords for that. Okay, so these are the keywords for second paragraph. Now after that, let me write some more keywords. So many people oppose the introduction of English into that, and Mahatma Gandhi was one of them, and Mahatma Gandhi told he was not happy with the English education. And he just told that to give millions a knowledge of English is to enslave them. And by receiving English education, we have enslaved the nation. So he just thought that so 3 universities were established. And many machines were invented. And finally, railway was invented. Britishers introduced railway in India. So these are the good reforms, or we can say these are the good changes which Britishers did for the sake of Indian people and nation India. You first note down this. After that, we will go for that another paragraph which are there on page number 36. Please do note down this. There are some other changes British did for India in order to maintain effective control on the country and to exchange messages with the neighboring territories. Modern methods of post and telegraph were introduced in India in 1854. So telegraph was introduced for the communication with other countries and other neighboring territories. Printing press and circulation of newspaper grew alongside. Not only telegram, but printing press and newspaper were also introduced. These reforms were actually for the convenience of the British rule in India, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise for the growth of nationalism in India. Britishers did this reform for the sake of their easiness, but we right now, if we see today's situation, so we are very thankful for Britishers for this telegram, for newspaper and for printing press. The class that acquired the English education spread had the social reforms and nationalized in India, since they were more familiar with the contemporary development in the world around. The post and the telegraph brought people closer. Because of the post, because of telegram, because of this printing press and newspaper, people came nearer, people just became friendly, and this brought people nearer and very close. So we are using these all the machines and these all the reforms and these all the facilities nowadays. So these all are we are grateful for these two Britishers, though they have introduced this for the sake of their easiness, for the convenience of them, but we are still using that, and this becomes because of this our life becomes very easy and convenient. So this is the unit number 6. Still there are some new talk that some points which I need to write here. So let me write it. First you have noted down this. So after railway, after English education, what they did? Let's discuss that. Communication with neighboring territories telegraph was introduced. Printing press and newspaper grew. Post and telegraph. People came closer. So these are the points for last topic, that is suspicion about the reform. Now it's time to give you homework, students. Your today's homework is, so you have to write the question answer. The exercise here it is given on page number 36. in your book. So these 5 questions answer are there on page number 36 that you have to write. We will meet again in next video and with new unit. Till then, bye. Thank you.